And welcome to the Independent Republic of Mike Graham. I said yesterday it was an auspicious day for British politics. Well, today is an even more important day and a more historic day for British politics, because Boris Johnson has announced this very morning, just under an hour ago, that he will resign as leader of the Conservative Party later today. We will bring that to you, of course, as soon as it happens. We understand there are a few constitutional niceties that have to take place. Boris Johnson will no longer be the leader of the Conservative Party, but he will remain as a sort of caretaker Prime Minister probably until the autumn, because he has to stay in position, because this country cannot be rudderless. This country cannot have no Prime Minister at all. Dominic Raab cannot sit in as the Deputy Prime Minister. So Boris Johnson has finally left the building. As we were looking at it last night on the talk, we were saying, how much longer can this siege mentality go on? The bunker mentality that Boris Johnson appears to have kind of adopted over the past couple of days. People were starting to ask questions this morning if, in fact, he might have lost control of his faculties. He clearly has come to his senses. He clearly has seen the light. He's obviously seen that he cannot continue with so little support from his own cabinet, never mind his own MPs. I mean, very much mistaken he was to give Nadine Zahawi the Chancellor of the Exchequer's job, because as soon as he got that job, the first thing he did was not to announce tax cuts, but to announce that Boris Johnson should leave the building. What an extraordinary turnaround. We'll be talking about the treachery. We'll be talking about how it was indeed possible for a man who so triumphantly won the election in 2019 with an 80-seat majority and an absolute mandate from the people of this country to get Brexit done. How on earth it all went so terribly wrong. You might blame some portions of the media. You might blame the opposition, although they haven't had much to do with it. You might blame many Tory MPs. You might blame many people who still thought that leaving the European Union was a mistake, the Ramona side of the Tory backbenchers. You might blame, obviously, the Liberal Democrats. You might even blame Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP. There is one truth, though, that is very hard to walk away from, and that is, of course, that most of this was brought on Boris Johnson by Boris Johnson. But let us not forget as well the great things that Boris Johnson did. Let us not forget that he got us out of the European Union when that was exactly what the people of this country wanted. Nobody else could have done it. I remember very well those dark days of 2019, sitting in the tent of common sense down there on College Green, a place now awash with people dancing on Boris Johnson's grave. That's not what we're going to do here at talkTV. That's not what we're going to do here on the Independent Republic of Mike Graham, because we know many of you out there were great supporters. Many of you still didn't want to see Boris Johnson go. But in the end, I think even he realised that that was the only course of action. It's going to be a fascinating day. The juggling for position, the jousting between the various Tory cabinet members is also going to be fascinating. We'll bring you all of it, every single inch of it, as we can, as we see it and as it happens. This is the Independent Republic of Mike Graham. It is the home of common sense. It's the only place to be. It's talkTV.